Hey, it's Marat. In this personal growth vlog, I'm gonna speak on the difference between the physical reality and the spiritual dimension. And how do you know how do you know if you are on the spiritual path? How to know if you're not deceiving yourself? And also, if you can, it all starts with you. If you know that you're not deceiving yourself, then it will be easy to recognize when someone else is not deceiving you, or if they are. This is very important because there will be a lot of people in your life that will try to deceive you. And the fact is, they have deceived themselves in the first place. They've deceived themselves into thinking that they're actually for real, that they're actually on a spiritual path, and that what they're doing is really important. But you need to recognize this. Just the fact that they are confident and believe wholeheartedly that they are not deceivers, that they are helping you, can put off can create a situation where if you are not aware enough, if you are not certain within yourself about who you are and the path that you are on, and this is most of us, right? We are uncertain. And so when someone comes across as very certain, they know their stuff, they act with conviction. It's very easy, if you are not in tune with yourself, to then fall into the trap of thinking that they know what they're talking about. So, one really important thing to note is that one can make a huge amount of progress in the physical dimension. I think Sadhguru said this, and I thought it was really, really, really spot on. You can make a bunch of money and a bunch of progress in this physical dimension by lying and cheating and bullshitting your way to the highest of highs. It's almost easier. That's the crazy thing. It's almost easier to make it. Not almost, it's definitely easier to make it, in wealth by deceiving people, by lying to people. But first you have to deceive yourself, right? Into thinking that, no, what you're doing is actually good for these people. You're helping them, right? Or else you wouldn't be able to stomach it. It would make you sick. You would be so disgusted of yourself that you're taking advantage of so many people and you're feeding them sugar pills, right? Bullshit, complete lies. If you realize that, then you would completely lose it. So you have to kind of deceive yourself in order to meet these needs of survival, in order to meet the needs of your ego, to be the best, to be better than others, to have more money than others. So the mind resorts to very tricky and maniacal ways to deceive itself, and therefore deceive others. But the thing is, the truth is, here's the catch, you cannot move a single millimeter in the spiritual dimension with falsehoods, with bullshit. Every single little step has to be taken honestly. Because at the end of the day, at the end of the day, deep inside of your heart, you know that you're not deceiving anybody. I mean, you're not deceiving yourself. At the end of the day, deep in your heart, there's a part of you that knows, a little piece of you, the real you, that knows you're bullshitting, that knows it's all a sham, if what you're doing is a sham. Now, when you move in with honesty, when you put your heart and soul into your practice, and you go through the challenges of actually bettering yourself, of actually struggling, then, first thing, it doesn't come easily. And second of all, you make real progress. Now, will you make progress in the physical dimension as well? You can. You can. You definitely can. But it's not as glamorous. It's not something that you need. So you'll see many people that are moving in the spiritual dimension not move towards making lots of money and possessions. Why? Why is this? This is because they realize that those things don't really bring true happiness for them. And some people do make lots of money, and for them they feel like those things do bring happiness towards them. But at the end of the day, having lots of money obviously can be beneficial, but you know, there's people who just don't know when to stop. They just think that more and more and more is better, but at some point more is not better. At some point, Sadhguru says this again. Sadhguru, God, I love this man. You know, drinking bunch of glasses of water is good, but at some point you get to a point where it's not better, it's worse. Too much of a good thing is worse. You know, you're probably not doing enough of a good thing. So first you start with doing good things. Make money, right? You make money, you make money, you make money, you help support the ones around you, you do all these great things. And then at a certain point, you reach a point, probably, where making more money is not necessarily making your life better or other people's lives better. You're actually, at this point, now you're starting to take from people. Now you're actually becoming greedy. So it's very important to find this balance in every single dimension of life, not just money, but are you balanced? Are you moving through the spiritual dimension truthfully, instead of, you know, exploiting others? So that's what I gotta say about that. Peace and love. I hope you're all doing well. And keep living, loving, leveling up.